Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here today with Tatum Angotti and Zoe Zaharias. They are Sacred Heart Prep basketball players who played so well that they got to the semifinals in Northern California Regional. One of the most impressive things, first of all, of course, they both scored in double figures. They averaged 10, 15 points. But I think what's really impressive was their defense on a Haley Van Dyke in Campo Lindo. Now, she came into the game averaging almost 30 points a game and 17 rebounds, and she was held to their season low, which is one of the reasons why they advanced to the semifinals. And that's what I want to kind of talk about. We'll start with Tatum. Just what was the plan, and how did you guys work on it?
So our plan against her was basically to not really let her touch the ball. We wanted to limit her touches. So we were fronting her, and then we would double her if she got the ball, and I think we did so well because everyone really bought into the game plan and took it really seriously and focused, and that really helped us.
Yeah, I understand also that it wasn't just one person's responsibility. It was a lot of people that just took turns of going after her. I guess that kind of helped.
Yeah, so we started on with Grace battles, and then we just rotated as the game went on because it was pretty hard to just stay on her because she's so active in the post.
Yeah, I know. And she's going to Washington, by the way, next year, so it's not like we're dealing with just a good high school player. We're college graduate. But this whole season has been kind of strange. Well, not really strange. I mean, you're playing one of the toughest leagues. You don't finish first or second, but you still move on and you make the semifinals. Just talk about the league and how that sets you up for this.
Yeah, so we had a pretty tough first half of league, I would say. We weren't playing as well as we were capable of, and so we kind of just sat down and listed out our goals for the second half of league and for our CCS run, and I think everyone did a really good job after that meeting, just focusing and doing the goals that we set aside, and that's what contributed to our success, I think.
Yeah, I think you beat Priory once too. Yes. So I mean, you beat someone in Priory who's in a final of a Division IV NorCal. So you beat some pretty good teams. You played some pretty good teams, and what do you make of the whole season up to now?
I think after our team talk and we decided to change, I think from there it went up, and obviously we won the CCS finals, so I think we can attribute that to all the hard work we had to do in league. And even though we may not have finished as well as we wanted to, we saw it in our win in CCS.
Oh yeah, and very quickly I just thought of something to ask you. I know that you only have 2 seniors on the team, and just tell me what they meant to the team, and obviously I guess you're going to miss them.
Yeah, I'll miss Tatum a lot because we've been playing since we were 4th graders. But yeah, they had great leadership. Tatum, for sure, defensively, she was our star, and it'll be a big change without her. And Grace was more offensively minded, and so we'll probably miss her in the next season for that.
Now I'm really curious what you guys did on the way to Reading. And that's a long trip. Yeah. What was the whole? Obviously, the bus trip home was really nice, but just kind of talk about going that far.
So that was a far drive. I think most people were asleep. I was asleep for a lot of it because we left kind of early too. So I was asleep. I think a lot of people were asleep. Some people were watching shows, and then we had to obviously stop and get food. So I'm not really sure because I was sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 500-mile round trip, yeah. So I don't envy you for that at all. So, we talked about Tatum is going to Bowdoin next year to try and play basketball. And I know since basketball is one of your favorite things, do you look forward to maybe moving on?
Possibly. Not sure yet.
Has anybody ever sent you letters or anything?
Yes, but not schools that I'd wish to attend academically.
I gotcha. Yeah, so, being able to move on and knowing that you have the talent, that people think you have the talent, you do have the talent, of course. Even Division III basketball is really good. And I don't know, have you watched tape or seen him play? I mean, what do you think of him?
Yeah, they're really good, and I'm really excited to play for the coach next year. I really like her, but I think they're in the NESCAC League, and that Division III basketball league is pretty tough. And I've seen some film, I've seen some games, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. It should be fun.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, that's really good. And no, I was thinking of somebody else. So anyway, we've been talking to Sacred Heart Prep's Tatum Angotti and Zoe Zaharias. I always mix up last names all the time. They are our athletes of the week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out who the athlete of the week is next week, just hit that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.